Peyton, this is gonna bring in viewers to the show. Trust me, man.
No, I seriously don't know what you're thinking. I don't know how dyeing your hair is gonna bring in viewers.
Oh my gosh.
What's the
Peyton,
logic behind
listen
this?
to me, dude.
I
Nobody
wanted to-
dyes their hair anymore, okay? It's a super unique, fun thing. It's green. My beard is green. My hair is green. We got Magic Mind as a sponsor today. That's green.
Hey guys, sorry to interrupt your argument. Our guest is here.
Where is he? Hey, Wesam! Oh, we got matching hair. I like it. Yeah, come on in, man.
You know, I've actually never seen someone else have green hair.
We're live on Adobe Radio, ladies and gentlemen. Our guest today, if you haven't recognized his wonderful voice, is Noah Grossman. He is a recurring friend and a guest of the show. First of all, thank you, everybody, for joining us live. I really appreciate you. If you're listening live, make sure you tweet at us or hit us up on Instagram. Take a screenshot. Did you guys take your Magic Mind?
Of course I took my Magic Mind.
Yeah, sorry, I'm late. I'm late to the party.
Whoa!
I can tell you're late. You know why?
Why?
Everybody's had good energy because they took their Magic Mind,
But
and
not
then
me.
you haven't.
I know. I'm angry.
You're angry.
I'm angry.
Take it and watch what
Okay.
happens.
Yeah.
Here we go. He just swallowed. Okay. Hey. whoa,
I feel good.
You'll feel good.
I feel good.
I know you're doing the bit, but you will feel good.
I will feel good.
You will feel good.
Yes.
I truly enjoy
It
Magic
kind of
Mike.
sounded like you went Captain America.
Oh.
How so?
You
My-
mean when he's like
Yeah,
becoming,
he was like,
yeah.
not only that, but he was like, I don't know how I feel. Wow, I feel great.
I like that. What the, so you were super rude yesterday via text message. Okay.
I was.
And
I'm so
gonna
sorry.
and I'm gonna start off at a 9 with you.
Yeah,
Okay.
no, that's fair.
Because you were like, hey, I totally forgot. First, no, this goes even further back.
Yeah.
We had booked you for a specific date, and then
Yeah,
you
yeah.
changed it.
Yeah.
Because you're like, sorry, I thought I had plans, which happens. And I was
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
you know,
yeah.
what,
I
it's
had a
fine.
wedding I forgot about.
You had a wedding. Was it somebody you cared about?
Yeah.
Oh, who?
So my.
Oh, you don't care about them. Nope. You didn't say who it was right away.
Oh, well, I don't want to say their name.
Who was it?
Okay, Eduardo. Underneath the last name. Eduardo and his beautiful wife, Serena, who I
Okay.
just met for the first time, who I found out was half Lebanese in a very fun way. At their wedding, they're Catholic Christian. I'm not sure which one. But we started getting into a circle, and my brain was like, are we doing the Hava Nagila? And then all of a sudden they started playing like traditional Lebanese music, and I had no idea the whole time because I think she's also half some Latin or something, and Eduardo also, so they also speak Spanish, and I think her dad spoke Spanish and was like a composer. So I just, out of nowhere, we started doing this like traditional Lebanese dance at the wedding, and it was the coolest way for me to experience someone else's culture. I'm always so grateful for moments like that. It was really cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Back to you being rude.
Yeah. I tried my best. I tried my best.
So you went to the wedding. You had a good time. I'm glad you had a good time at Eduardo's wedding.
Yeah, I got this jacket while I was there.
That's something else I wanted to bring up.
Sorry, I'm distracting you from how mad you need to be.
Yeah, I feel like that's a vest.
It's technically a
For a
fly fishing
zookeeper.
vest.
Oh,
No, I've got a tab. Don't pull this tab, because if you pull it, it will inflate, apparently.
What?
Yeah, it's so stupid.
Are
It's
you
so stupid.
are you kidding me?
I'm not, and it's got a number and a size, so I think it's from a camp. I literally got this like a week ago.
Noah, you are tempting me
To pull the lever.
and ruin our friendship.
Yeah, you'll just owe me $50, and because the mechanism is old, I don't know if it's safe, so you might put shrapnel into my heart if you pull it, and that's a light might. I don't know if that's true. I'm saying that.
You said $50?
$50.
Yeah, and then also anything we got replaced in the studio. That'll be kind of.
I honestly,
And his
I'm.
heart.
And his heart.
I wish you didn't say that,
Right?
because now that's all I'm thinking about. And honestly,
Everyone debates
before
if
the
it's
hour's
worth it.
up,
Uh-huh.
I might pull that.
You think about it. Think about it. You can think about it. Don't pull it. Don't pull it.
You don't know how mischievous I feel right now.
Yeah, wait. No, that's not fair because you're mad at me. You can't pull the lever.
Well, you kind of deserve it.
No,
because
okay,
yesterday,
wait.
No,
Okay.
no, Noah.
Okay, explain why I might deserve it.
Yesterday you go, hey, and I'm gonna do an impression of you.
Yeah.
Hey, I forgot I had to go to BlizzCon, so can we do it either early in the morning or late at night? And I'm like, okay, let me talk to my producers. And they were like, okay, let's do it earlier is better. So we were planning on doing it earlier, and I canceled a bunch of stuff this morning.
Oh, fuck.
Okay?
Mm-hmm.
And then you text me and go, later on, you text me and go, well, no, we agreed on the evening. That's right, evening, excuse me. So I canceled a bunch of evening plans. And then I'm sorry, I heard snickering in it.
Yeah, because I feel
Distracted.
so bad. They're laughing at how bad I feel.
And then you texted me later. You go, hey, BlizzCon canceled. I can still do noon if that works better. And then we all changed our plans again. And then here we are at noon doing this podcast with you.
I want to thank each and every one of you in the studio for making me feel so important. I mean, the fact that you guys would do that just is so kind.
Mm-hmm.
What great people. I mean, Mother Teresa is looking up at you three, and she is thinking, wow, if only I could have done more good.
Oof.
If only I could have been like you three. Is that really not okay to say?
It was just the phrasing. She's looking up at us, which makes me think she's down there. And so I don't know if that part's okay.
No. She heaven's in Australia. That's what it's. Heaven's in Australia. The toilets go opposite, and you can look up through the earth.
She's down under.
Mm-hmm. She's in the down under. Yeah, way above.
Gotcha.
Thank you.
And if you're a flat earther, where's that?
I think she's in the Great Ocean.
The Great Ocean.
I feel like if I say that in response to most like odd conspiracy theories, they're like, yes. Mm-hmm.
My God.
So yeah, I'm really sorry. I was supposed to be at BlizzCon this morning, but I had to cancel on that, which then I felt bad having changed your plans originally. So then I reached out at 6:30 p.m., which is probably too late, but then I felt like I had to offer.
Yeah.
And then you guys switched it back to noon, which I'm sure was somehow more difficult than maybe keeping it at 7. I don't know, but thank you for having me here.
I love making people feel bad.
Your hair's so nice.
Thank you.
You know, let me tell you about this right here. This looks like beer, but it's not. It is a beverage I found in your fridge. I was gonna go into that nut beer bit, and then I felt weird doing it.
First of all, I want to know what BlizzCon is.
You don't know what BlizzCon is?
I will humbly admit I don't know. It
Okay.
reminds me of what Blizzard Entertainment is because I've been playing StarCraft 2 a lot again.
Whoa! Are
And
people getting back into that? I used to play the shit out of that.
I love StarCraft 2.
Oh my God.
I only play campaign mode, but I just love the campaign
Oh,
mode.
dude, I love the campaign, and then I got into the custom games. You got to play the custom games.
I saw videos of the custom games.
Oh my God, they're
Reverse?
so fun.
Reverse.
I don't know, Reverse. Dude, I haven't played StarCraft 2 since it was popular, and that's like 5 years, at least 6 years.
Noah, reverse campaign on StarCraft 2.
Whoa. What do you mean? Are you playing now as a Zerg?
So, like, you know, in the very first episode, you of let's say StarCraft 2, if you do reverse campaign, you're playing as the enemies in that first level.
Whoa, and you got to take out.
And
Oh
it's
my God.
so difficult because you don't realize how
In
unbalanced.
the advantage. Yeah.
Yeah, it can be, or who has the advantage in those
That's
first
cool.
early levels. Yeah.
Also, because a lot of those levels you have limited units. You can't even build a base or resources. Oh my God, that's cool.
It's pretty cool. I'm scared to lick my lips. By the way, this is a side note. I am scared to lick my lips right now because I have this green stuff on. I'm so dry. Oh, here we go.
Wait, okay, I'm ready.
Santa Ana winds are the
Oh
worst
my
thing
God.
ever.
Horrible. I swear, October in Los Angeles is October to November. No one gets it. It's the closest thing to dry hell.
I just woke up one morning. I'm like, my skin hurt. I was dry up here. Allergies, just the worst allergies possible. I thought I wasn't sure if I was getting a cold at first, and I was like, this doesn't feel like cold. But man, I'm bloody in my nose every morning. I just recently used a spray that makes me drowsy. I found out on the way here, and if it wasn't for Magic Mind, boom, I wouldn't be doing this interview with you.
What?
And if it wasn't for the spray, I'd be doing it like this, like all stuffy. I feel like there's a pressure behind my eyes and my nose.
Wow.
Yeah, I absolutely hate it. And so my lips are dry too, and now I'm scared to lick my lips.
Damn.
So BlizzCon, what is it?
Okay, so there's a small community online of people who collect snow globes. And within the snow globe community,
I'm out.
There's a type of thing called a blizzard globe, which is different than a normal snow globe.
Are you being serious?
Yeah. So instead of
Yeah, he's
using...
dead serious.
Yeah.
This is not a bit.
No, this is real. So instead of using like styrofoam or something like that, you use real chemical reactions in order to create snow in small orbs. Yeah.
Now, why
And
does
the
that
world's
make...
biggest one was going to be unveiled today, but due to the Santa Ana winds, they just can't do it. It's really sad.
So the Santa Ana winds destroyed it.
Yeah, and I'm so sorry for that bit. No, BlizzCon is the convention for Blizzard Entertainment. Yeah, they unveiled a new expansion for Diablo 4. I was excited.
Oh, guess who's angry? Guess who's angry? Me.
What's funny is you nailed it on the head. What BlizzCon
Yeah,
was.
you had it. You had it.
You
spot
had it the
on.
whole time.
So I had to do a bit.
God, I'm so smart.
Yeah.
See, no joke. Sometimes I question, like, am I really good at life? And then something like this happens, and I go, of course I am.
Yeah.
Look at you.
Of
You can
course
figure
I
out
am.
BlizzCon.
You?
What?
You? Oh, no.
What do you mean,
No,
oh,
no.
You're
We're
like-
having a great show so far with Noah. Don't ruin it, Peyton.
Oh my God.
That was great. That was.
I'm defending myself to
Do it.
from your bullying.
Yeah.
And Alex's bullying. This
Do it.
producer session back there. No. I am in my right to defend
Cool.
myself.
Defend yourself that you got BlizzCon right. Congratulations.
Oh, I will. I'm gonna have a party. Were we watching something?
I was showing you what it was.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
just BlizzCon.
Sorry, I just
Yeah.
got distracted. So BlizzCon is about Blizzard, the Blizzard.
Yeah,
Entertainment.
Blizzard
Okay, cool.
Entertainment. Yeah. And I was excited just because Blizzard got bought by Microsoft, and now Microsoft owns like everything, or like half of everything, and that means that they own a lot of titles that I love, which also means that all the titles that I love have now been ruined, but that's okay. So I was excited to go to the convention, but I ended up not going, just because I didn't want to be in like big crowds of people. I don't know. I was just like getting really, I
Yeah.
just wasn't there for it.
Yeah.
So yeah, so I ended up changing it, which is fine because I had. This is the worst thing. Last night, I was going to transfer my ticket to another coworker at Smosh, and I transferred the ticket, and I accidentally put their last name, but the first name of a different worker, because my brain broke. It was supposed to be, an Aaron or an Emily, and my brain just saw E, but because I put the wrong last name, I have no idea if they can get in, and they can't trade tickets with the other. I might have just ruined everyone's day.
Yeah, I think you might have.
Yeah. So long story short, I have been the bane of everyone's existence for the last 48 hours.
Well, I think part of that is from your vest.
You think it's the vest?
Yeah.
It could be.
Now,
It could be.
Now, I can't get my eyes off of it. First of all, okay, and it says Stearns on it, right?
Yeah.
And there's
As I see.
emblem, like a family seal or some sort of seal on there, right?
I think it has to be the brand.
Okay.
It looks like a fish, a tree, instead of rock. That one could be a turkey by a picnic bench. And there's a state. Can you identify that state? I'm just noticing now there's a state.
It's like a state, as in one
yeah,
of the
do you see
United
that
States
negative?
of America.
One of the United States. That could be a Minnesota
That's Minnesota, bro. Obviously.
or a Montana. Where do people fly fish?
It's Minnesota. It's Minnesota.
It's
You
Minnesota.
made me question myself, and I got worried. It's Minnesota.
Is
It's
you
Minnesota.
just know states by their shape?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. Fuck it. It's
I can tell
Minnesota.
the difference between North and South Dakota too.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't.
Pull it up.
Okay, actually, that's a lie. I could too. One of them has like a curved top border. The other one has a more straight top border because they're directly bordering each other.
Yeah, you're using your brain.
Yeah. Okay. Any other? I want you to get Colorado, Utah. Shit, like I know those states that are all
Utah.
there. What's that square? Is that Wyoming? What are the four that all meet? You asshole.
Arizona, New Mexico, Colorado.
Where's Wichita?
Dude, Wichita is a city most popularly known in Kansas. But there's other Wichitas.
Okay, wait. Let's actually try to figure out what state is on this.
Yeah, it's Utah, Colorado, New Mexico, Arizona.
Oh,
That's the four corners. But that's Minnesota. That's Montana.
Is that Minnesota for sure? This
100%. 100%. That's Minnesota.
Dude, and that's the one that's here.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Fly fishing. They're big on fly fishing.
Are you just talking out your ass and
No,
being
that's
right?
that's their state sport.
You're talking so much shit.
I know this because my brother went fly fishing for his friend's wedding in Minnesota.
Okay, I believe that now. But the state sport?
Yes.
What's the-
They have 10,000 lakes.
Wait, that's Michigan.
I'm out. I'm out.
I don't know shit.
You know what it is? We haven't seen each other in a while.
Ice hockey was designated the state sport of
Oh,
Minnesota in
shit.
2009.
Now that's why I'm angry with you.
Why are you pointing at me?
Because you had to prove me wrong.
I'm not on the laptop.
Oh, you! You bitch.
That was mean.
Oh man.
I'm just
That's
kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm
amazing.
just kidding.
Wait, I can't
Yeah.
believe states have sports. Like, that makes sense. But,
Yeah, state sport.
so what do I do if I'm like a state that's not that popular, but I want to get popularity? Do I pick a random sport? I'm like, spike ball.
No, you're
That's
Delaware.
what we do here.
You're Delaware.
What happens in Delaware?
There's
Yeah.
no state sport for Delaware.
Bicycling.
Bicycling?
And thank you. It's not
Wait
a sport.
minute. And Joe Biden
Bi-
fell off a fucking... Isn't he from Delaware? No, I don't know where the fuck he's from.
Bicycling's not a sport?
No.
Dude, I'd like to see you try.
Riding a bike? Sure.
Competitively?
Yeah, oh, dude, yeah, easiest thing in the world.
Easiest thing in the world.
Easiest thing in the
You
world.
will crash
Whoa,
and burn.
whoa, guys. Colorado. Pack burro racing.
Now that is a sport.
Are we... Did I...
can get
we
behind
just
that.
discovered some shit we all need to start doing. Whoa.
What is pack burrowing?
That is... I
Pack-
mean...
okay,
that's a
no,
donkey.
Of
a
course.
pack of donkeys.
You know your friend Eduardo, the
Yeah.
the Hispanic culture or Latin. Burro. It's a Spanish word.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But what do you do?
You pack a burro and then you guys have to go racing with it.
But wait, yeah, is it a race on how fast you prepare a donkey's pack?
All of that.
Or is it how quickly you move a pack of donkeys to a finish line?
All of that. It's all
I
compiled.
love that. I want to judge that. Is it the speed or the number of donkeys?
Wait,
what
what
about
does
the
that
age
say?
range of the
Mostly
donkeys?
speed.
It's mostly speed?
It's mostly speed.
We need to figure out handicaps, though.
Yeah. Well,
What if my pack of donkeys is older?
Well, I feel
you ever
like
just
that's
edit
your
yourself
problem.
live?
What did you say?
Sorry, you're like, all of this is not going to make the show.
No. You ever just do that? You just edit yourself immediately? I had that moment.
Yeah, you almost were going to say a joke that you shouldn't?
Yeah.
This is
Oh, shit.
crazy.
I kind of want to say it though. I'm not. I'm not.
Dude, like horse racing, burro racing has its own triple crown consisting of 3 races.
Very popular.
Oh my god, and you walk with it. You don't even you walk next to it the whole time.
If you want to walk,
Yeah. Can you run? Can I just full on sprint with it?
you could.
So I want to see you sprint 45 miles up a mountain
Oh, I'd
With
pay-
a donkey.
with a donkey. I went 2 ways uphill in the snow with a donkey.
That's amazing.
That's so cool.
That is a sport.
I'm happily perplexed. That was serendipitous that we found a new sport.
I know. Yeah, we're gonna bring it real. Mm-hmm. No, since I haven't seen you in a while. Mm-hmm. What's bringing you joy nowadays, man?
What's bringing me joy?
Yeah. Oh my god, what are you doing? Are you trying to fling that at me?
Yeah, I
what
got
are
a
you
chicken
doing?
to fling at you.
Please don't.
Look what it does to your wall. It didn't stick. I thought it would stick.
This is
That brings me joy. I got that yesterday. Apparently, you can buy a pack of 100 of these flingy chickens for like $7.
Oh, it's a chicken.
Yeah.
You bought 100?
No, I just got one. Someone told me about it. Apparently, they're big at schools, which makes sense. Because in my mind, I'm like, if I was in high school and I had $7,
You buy it.
I'd buy 100 of these and I hand them out to 100 people. And then we'd all pick the same period to just like chicken.
So this just flings out, right?
Yeah, it just flings. It's
See,
you
it doesn't
can do
feel. No. It doesn't feel good, does
Well,
it?
it
Noah?
doesn't feel good to have anything aimed at you. Yes. Yeah, I agree. Sorry I did that. I'm sorry. You're correct. Sorry I did that.
This is
But it's
fun.
a lot of power, and it's better than a rubber band. My dad always scared me as a kid. He's like, you fling rubber bands, you're going to go blind. Yeah. I did that without the rubber bands.
I was using an edger on the lawn. The weed whacker. Mm-hmm. Why are you smiling?
So all of that was just,
Yeah.
it's a clear lineup of double euphemisms. Because
Yeah.
you went, I was
I was
edging.
edging.
the lawn, and then you went into I was weed whacking. Which is
we're all
like,
perverts.
Yeah.
That's all right.
Yeah.
So I was using a weed whacker on the lawn, and I never used to wear protective glasses until one day
Oh my God.
a little rock
Oh my God.
hit my eye, and I was lucky because it hit the white part,
Oh, bro.
left a little red and blue bruise,
Yeah.
and I was like, cool. I could have literally gone blind in
Yeah.
that one instant. So I was like, well, wearing glasses. And then after that, a couple times it happened where it hit the protective glasses. But as a kid, you never wear stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Even my dad, when he would like mow the lawn or something, no protective eyewear, and I'm like, you don't think about it as a kid because you're like, oh, I'm a kid, I don't know life, But now as an adult, I'm like, wear them.
Yeah, dude.
What are you doing?
Yeah.
That's crazy not to wear one.
Yeah. Same goes for, this is personal experience, ear protection. I think I've told you this story before, but I'm like, I have at least 50 to 60% hearing loss in this ear and like a weird constant pressure because one time I went to a concert, it was a rave, and I was stuck in a crowd of like 40,000 people and I couldn't move through it quick enough. Where I was stuck to next to the speakers, which was like super loud already. And I was like, oh, okay, after like 30 minutes, I was like, yeah, I'm going to try to leave. And as I was trying to leave, all of a sudden the speakers started messing up. Really loud feedback sounds, when like a microphone goes off. And again, I'm next to the whole speaker stack, which is already deafening. But after that, the music came back at like 400% volume. I mean, like these speakers were at maximum. Like whoever was on the soundboard, something went wrong and they didn't know what to do. So they started hitting all the buttons. And when it came back, and I was hit with a sound wave that like literally almost ruptured my eardrum.
Wow.
Like it's just, I went to the doctor and I was like, hey, I got bad hearing. Can you check if anything's in there? He's like, no, it's clean. Yeah, your ear's fucked up. I was like, oh, what do I do? He's like, you go to the ear doctor and see what could, I don't know. They made hearing aids legal to get at the store now. I was like, oh, that's cool. Thanks. Thanks for the tip. But yeah, the weirdest part was because I was at a rave. Everyone that's there in the crowd, I'm standing there and I'm like, oh, is anyone else realizing how much this hurts? No, it's just 40,000 people on Molly. When you're like looking out there and you're like, oh my God, how many drugs are these people on that I'm the only one reacting to like painful sounds?
Wow.
And then the DJ's there, like acting like everything's okay because, show must go on. And it was the weirdest experience. And I was like, I need to leave. And then I had to find my way through a crowd of people. Never again.
Damn, dude.
Yeah.
That's
bring earplugs places.
Wow.
Yeah.
How are we on time? How are we on time?
Sorry for that random.
How are we on time?
You caught me mid-drink.
I did that on purpose.
You caught me mid-drink.
We're good for the mid-roll?
Yeah.
Good? All right, cool. Yeah, man. I went skydiving, and my eardrum, I felt like it popped really bad.
Wow.
As I was the change of air pressure.
Mm-hmm.
But luckily there was no severe damage. However, I would go like this, and I would constantly feel it pop.
Yeah.
But it healed up on its own, luckily. Otherwise, I was like, well, this is forever.
Damn.
And
I never even thought about that with skydiving. Like, obviously, you're going through so much pressure difference so quickly. Like,
had a buddy, he just had a freak accident. Maybe he got injured. He was on an airplane, and because of, sometimes you pop your ears, all of a sudden, he's like, oh no, I feel like my eardrum popped, and he couldn't hear anything out of his ear. Yeah.
did it ever recover?
Yes, it recovered eventually, but he was very, very scared. So sometimes those things recover on their own if you're lucky. But fun story about the skydiving trip I did. I injured myself so bad to the point where I wanted to cry, but I couldn't. And it was like a freak accident kind of thing. It was the silliest thing. I make it through the whole experience. We land, right? And they're still videotaping me. They're like, hey, how was it? And, they're taking off my chute. And, you're wearing these straps.
Yeah.
And these straps have these metal, no! What's it called? Metal. Yeah, like metal carabiners or something. And I'm just excited. I'm like, yeah! And I'm like, yeah, I loved it. And I fling my hands up. And I think I have the footage of this, actually. And the little metal carabiner hits me right here with it was such a stinging pain. And immediately I go, oh, I broke the skin. Oh, I broke the skin. And when your eyes start immediately welling up in tears? That's what it felt like, and I started getting goosebumps because the pain was so severe, and I couldn't say anything to everybody. It was like, "Oh my God, we did it!" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm gonna go cry right now by myself." And then this little bump came up on my eye ridge right here. I'm like, oh fuck, man. I survived falling from a fucking airplane, and this is how I hurt myself. Yeah.
Did that ruin the high, like the adrenaline coming
Yes.
out immediately?
Yes.
You couldn't even enjoy it. Didn't even last a minute.
No. This is like maybe 30 seconds after we've made contact on the ground. And we're getting up, and I'm just so excited. Story of my life, man.
That's incredible.
Story of my life.
Honestly, incredible.
So what's bringing you happiness nowadays, other than this story?
Dude, that brought me happiness.
Yeah?
Yeah, that brought me a lot of happiness.
Yeah.
Your
Good.
story of idiocy. No, I don't know. I guess everything?
Yeah.
Maybe?
All right.
I got
Smosh.
it.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say I'm fostering a cat, hopefully to adopt, and that thing's like a little goddamn menace. But that's a nice little experience, you know, like a little tiny cat that just is the devil. It's a little devil. Yeah,
That's unfortunate.
it's learning that it can jump really high, but like it's really cute and fun. And I've got
Okay.
one other cat. She's fatter
Yeah.
and a little older. She's like 2.5, and they're both like strays, and she doesn't get along with other cats, but she's starting to barely get along with this one.
Really?
Yeah, so we're hoping it'll last. We'll see.
Yeah. Me and my brother, we have 2 rescue brothers. We got them when they were kittens, and it's been a great experience with them. They wrestle with each other. They keep each other company.
Okay, rescue brothers as in like 2 cats of the same.
Yeah.
Okay, when you said rescue brothers, I didn't know how to. It weirdly sounded like you had 2 adopted siblings at first,
Like 2
like
humans.
2 humans.
Yeah. Yeah. We also have that in the house.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know what I heard about
What?
Magic Mind?
What'd you hear?
I heard that Joe Rogan and the Kardashians drink it.
They do.
Yeah. You know what else? No, keep going.
That's how I heard about it.
Yeah.
I heard other people using it, and then I tried it off. I tried it off.
You
And
tried
guess
it
what?
off after edging the lawn and weed whacking.
Yeah, and guess what? I got off.
But no, I am going to use your code because that actually was dope.
I really enjoyed it. No jitters.
You know,
Have you ever gotten the jitters? Like really
all
bad
the time.
jitters?
All this literally at the beginning of the show, I had the jitters because I was drinking other caffeine. I'm not trying to sell this product more, though. I'd love some free ones.
Okay.
No, I was gonna say I
So
saw
honest.
a video.
So
Hey, I will
honest.
always tell you what's going on.
Oh my gosh.
I saw the dumbest video ever on YouTube. You know how people? I watch it all the time. I don't like the term hate watch, but I almost hate watch things.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like a close to hate watch. Because hate watching actually will get me too mad after a while. I like to close to hate watch because then I can watch that for hours and hours. This one was a hate watch, so I couldn't watch any more of their videos. But I started watching the new American Horror Story with Kim Kardashian. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh.
Yeah. Okay. And so I watched when it first came out, a couple of episodes, and I'm still watching it. And it's like all of them, which is arguable about quality. Hire me to work for you. And they were reviewing it, and their title was Kim Kardashian's performance in the new American Horror Story is Oscar worthy. And I couldn't get over the fact that 2 people reviewing a television show were saying that she deserves an Oscar. And look, we're all dumb to varying degrees, but guys, really? And it broke me because I didn't know if that was their technique to get me to watch the video at first. And then I watched the video, and these people really don't know the difference between an Oscar, an Emmy, a Tony, a Grammy. Like, and look, you don't have to be about award shows, but like, what?
Yeah.
What are you doing? You made this. You're reviewing this. Where did you watch it? On Hulu.
Well, I respectfully disagree. I think she deserves a Heisman for it.
Yeah, dude. She actually deserves Reggie Bush's Heisman.
Yeah.
He needs to hand it over.
He does.
Hashtag Reggie Bush, Kim Kardashian. When did he win the Heisman? Like 2006? I don't know.
There's so many dumb people, man.
Yeah.
So many dumb people.
And like, I'm one of them, but it's like you see the others and you're like, wow. Thank God I'm not the smartest one here. You know?
Who do you think the smartest one here in the room is?
In the room is?
Yeah. This is gonna
Wow.
break some friendships.
I'm gonna say by degrees, I would go Alex.
Yeah, that's actually true.
Right, but unfortunately, this show doesn't allow her to speak, so it's difficult for her to get the vote. Right.
That is. This is what I. Oh, dude. Now.
So-
Oh yeah, dude. That's.
So I think it'd have to be you, Wesam. Code Wesam World 20 for 20% off.
Okay. I'll give you the real magic wand.
Yeah, but I think we can safely say that statistically, I would hit the bottom. Though I think all of us
Really?
are. Yeah, but I think all of us would qualify as one deviation above. You know, if you split it into the 5 brackets.
Yeah.
You know.
I sometimes feel my anger blinds me to common sense things sometimes. I had my brothers talk me down, or actually, my brother and Alex talked me down from replying back to let's just say this, to a email that was supposed to be in professional in nature, became unprofessional very quickly, and then when somebody's rude to me, and I'm like,
You
okay,
take it as a green light.
okay, great.
Yeah.
Now you can see how rude I can really be.
Yeah.
And then luckily I was talked down, and thankfully I actually appreciate that because now there are receipts, and now I don't look like
Yeah.
a total dick.
And if you ever need someone to call when you're doing that, especially email reply, like hit me up. I've done that for a lot of people because I've made that mistake, publicly before, especially when it's like, and this is the dumbest example. This is something that sticks with me because it's the dumbest thing I've ever done. And that was, look, my job at Smosh is wide range of quality of performance for myself, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I think all of it is comedic entertainment. I think all of it is great. But of course, I'm going to be my own harshest critic, right? And one time, I said a joke. It's a very simple joke, but we do a show called Try Not to Laugh. And the entire point is that you try to make the person laugh, right? And within that, you're making up jokes on the spot. Right. You know, a variety of difficulty depending on the day, the number of jokes. It doesn't matter. The point is that I said a joke. This is such a stupid joke.
I can't wait.
On a scale of 1 to 10, it's like a 2 out of 10. I don't even remember the whole joke, but the bit goes something like this, like I can't even remember the setups. Okay, but it's like, oh, my dad is a big I don't know the setup, but the punchlines are Fleetwood mac and cheese is the first punchline. There's another punchline, and then the final punchline is, did you hear Dave Grohl of the Foo Fighters died choking on a fruit cup? He ate a grave dole, I think, was something like that. It's really bad jokes. The point is that it was a series of food and band-based punchlines. They're not good jokes, right?
Right.
Explaining them makes them even worse. The point is that 24 hours after, someone who runs like a very popular Twitter page took Fleetwood mac and cheese, and obviously a million people have come up with that joke before. It was a very specific timing, especially because this page follows all of the Smosh cast.
Okay.
And obviously interacts with the content. And now this is me assuming, right? And this is me being an idiot. The only time in my life someone has stolen a joke from me, I perceived, that's my perception of it. Again, there's no proof.
Right.
Although, whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
Because the person has made other related things before. The point is that I was upset that of all the things you were going to steal from me, you stole one of the worst things I've ever done. And so I got upset. Someone tweeted at me, hey, this person stole your joke. And that's how it came to my attention. Because obviously this person follows Smoshcast members, Smosh fans follow them, and they're a very popular page.
Right.
And so I tweeted something like, oh, that's a really original joke. And then they tweeted something back at me like, I don't even know who you are. Stop claiming that I stole your joke, whatever. Which again, to me, implies that you know exactly who I am. You know exactly where the joke came from, and you know the time of which it came from, which was yesterday when it was posted, which again does not matter. The whole point is that I was such a fickle little bitch that I was willing to make myself look like an ass publicly when the correct choice is, look, Fleetwood mac and cheese, it's not a good joke. Millions of people come up with the same joke. That's not the point. I felt disrespected that someone would steal and repost something of mine. I know that happens to people, but when it happened to me, I obviously had too far of a reaction. And then it led to something like that. So to bring it into a whole circle, I had someone close to me who was going through a situation where people online were trying to come after them for a statement they had made that is questionable to a certain degree, but isn't actually in any lines. Like, unfortunately, it's not actually bad. They had a specific group of people who were influencers that they previously had personal issues with. Someone I think that they used to date, then attempt to get their followers to start contacting the brands, saying and misconstruing and sending clips directly to brands. And the brands, out of the blue, were reaching out, hey, due to you being X, Y, and Z and your views of X, Y, and Z, labeling. So essentially he got painted. So I can understand why someone would have a difficult reaction, especially from a professional business, to kind of, and again, the business doesn't care about you, but for you having a relationship with a business and thinking, oh, it's grown over time, so then you're going to have an emotional reaction to it.
Yeah.
And so it's totally fair. And so it's like something just trying to be always, like, it's good you had people to talk you down, because you're justified, but you're not right in taking action on your justified feelings. And that's something that, is like, everyone knows it, but it's hard to always pull yourself away from it. It's justified to feel disrespected, even if someone didn't intend to disrespect you, because what occurred did disrespect you, But is it right to respond in kind? Rarely. Yeah.
And that's something that, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
It's really hard, because especially when you've given people that person leeway.
Oh, yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
If it's like a consistent trigger, even if it's small.
Yeah.
It's
then it
just
builds
like
up.
a consistent,
And I just hate when people like take other people's styles,
Yeah, dude, it's really, I know, sometimes I look, like, they could be in front of you,
Right.
like the closest people to you.
Right.
Friends, coworkers, I mean, people who obviously look up to you, like they're always there,
Yeah, and it bothers me, especially when they try to copy you and they don't do a good job of it. You know, like they do only like half of it, like
Right?
the top half or something like that.
And
it's
and
like,
the same as the opposite. Sometimes people oversaturate, it's like these Disney remakes, it's like it's oversaturated, it's not original.
yeah.
And it's done worse,
Yeah. And then they put some, like, I don't know, this is going to sound totally random, but some shitty vest on top of it all. Like, that's a saying,
Yeah, like it's going to protect them from haters.
Yeah. And then all I want to do is just pull that little fucker and make them go.
Uh-huh. Yeah. I can understand that.
Yeah.
But then you'd owe them $50.
I want to pay you $50.
Actually, no, $50 plus the gas it'll take me to buy the other one, because there was only two.
Can I Amazon it to you?
The money?
Or no?
No. This is from the 80s. This is a model from the 80s.
Okay.
And the reason why I infer that is I haven't cleaned it out, but in here is what was a lure from, it said the 80s on the printing, and then I found this. I almost got tetanus when I first bought this.
You just pulled out an 80s lure out of your...
Yeah, I almost got tetanus when I first bought this. That was just in there. Be careful. That was just in there. So obviously someone died in this fly fishing vest because they couldn't pull the lever in time.
Noah!
Yeah.
Are you for real right now?
Yeah, no, really. And this is the coolest part, is if the lever doesn't work, you can blow into the tube and inflate it. I don't know if it deflates, though. That's why I haven't tried it.
Why are you wearing this?
I like it.
Yeah.
It's real. It's obviously stupid, and it's like, look, I'm from LA, so everything that's, unique to me is going to be cool, because you don't fly fish out here. You can't fly fish in the LA River.
You can't.
Where are you going?
No, you'll get a disease.
Yeah, I don't even know.
You'll get all the diseases.
Yeah. I don't even know where you would fly fish in California. Like 3 hours north?
Yeah, probably 3 hours north. Probably the best place, honestly, is 4 hours north, somewhere in the Sequoias.
Yeah, I was going to say Redwoods. Yeah.
Yeah.
The first time
I said Sequoias and Redwoods are different, so yeah.
Are they?
Yeah, they are.
Well, I think they're kind of close, no?
No.
Sequoias are Yosemite?
I'll use your fucking brain.
Well, I'm trying my hardest, and I'm asking questions. So
you're right. I should have been aggressive. I apologize.
Like,
I apologize.
This is why AI is going to take over the world, because why would I ask you anything, Wesam, when I can just type it into ChatGPT and they won't give me attitude?
Can I give a shout out to ChatGPT real quick?
Yeah, bro. I love OpenAI. I'm like a huge fan. He's talking mad shit.
Why are you looking at me that way?
He's talking mad shit.
You asked permission to thank an AI, and you look to me for approval.
Are you human?
Sometimes I wonder. For his lack of emotions. I used ChatGPT for some resumes recently, for some cover letters.
Dude, I'm sure it works great.
It was amazing.
Yeah.
I was like, bring on the AI.
Dude, it only makes sense because like you're not lying. It's just doing a better job.
I had to rewrite some of it, obviously.
Yeah.
But it saved me a lot of time.
Yeah.
A lot of time. And then I'm like, wait a minute. This saved me time, but if this wasn't here, I just would have gone on Google and there would have been like example cover letters.
Yeah, and you would
that
just pull it. Like, it's the same thing. Bro, look, I don't code for shit, but I know what GitHub is, and that's what 99% of all code is using. It's an open source base for code solutions for problems that you have in your business. So literally all businesses built on code are using code that's open source by other workers, and then you change it just a little bit.
Is this a commercial?
No.
I felt like you just did a commercial. Are you being sponsored by
Whoa,
GitHub?
it did because I didn't have an or an ah, and I was honestly passionate.
You're right.
GitHub, Microsoft.
I thought that was a little stab at me for.
No, it wasn't.
I was like,
it was a little
felt that
bit.
way.
They'll never see that take. They'll never see that take. No, it was slight. But long story short, when I went to the Redwoods, I did something illegal that I didn't know was illegal.
I killed a guy.
Yeah. Paul Bunyan.
I murdered a man. Isn't that nuts?
No, I took. That's great. Can you imagine?
Dude.
Let's just stick with that one. I murdered a man.
I
I took a pine cone. You're not allowed to take a pine cone.
Why?
I think it's technically property of the National Forest. I don't think you're allowed to take one of their seeds out of the forest.
You can do that.
Wow, okay. Well, I did it. It might not be illegal. It might be a misdemeanor.
Nah, it's fine. Nobody's going to know.
Well, now I told them.
You're a celebrity. You get away with it.
Yeah?
Yeah, man.
Okay. You think so?
Yeah.
Think I got enough celebrity for the court system?
Dude, I tweet at the National Forest Service. Noah Grossman took a pine cone. It's on my podcast. Do something.
Wait, statute of limitations. This was like 10 years plus.
Oh, they'll still get you.
Whoa.
Yep.
No.
There's
I
no
pay
more
my taxes in California. I have a right to that.
Oh, good luck, man.
Yeah. I own at least 0.0092% of that pine cone.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah. Sorry.
No, it wasn't good, but it took you a second.
Yeah, it took me a second.
because it was not easy to follow.
So what's BlizzCon?
Okay.
Sorry, side note, it is illegal to take.
Oh!
Yes, it is
It's illegal, and the national sport is ice skating. That's what they do out there.
I need a new intern to be on my side. I need somebody on my side.
Dude, no one's gonna be on your side. We've turned everybody against you.
Everybody.
This is just your origin story. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Dude, I would be an amazing bad guy.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah.
What do you think you need to get into the bad guy role? Because I think
Nothing.
you could do it.
I'm there.
Well, no, but I mean, like, casting-wise. Like, I don't think... Like, what would be the character that lets you be the supreme villain? Like, typecasting you. Not as in your acting range. Your acting range, like, you could kill it, obviously.
What say that question again?
So, when I look at you,
Okay.
right, you could be... I'm like, almost like Charlie Day went supervillain. You know what I mean? When I think of you being supreme evil. Does that make sense?
Okay.
It's like, it's not that I can't take you seriously. It's that you're not like a pale, 6 foot tall, bald creature.
Right.
You're not like a forgotten ex-soldier in a well. You know, you read too righteous in your build, and that's me just purely typecasting you. You know,
Yeah.
for you to be like supreme evil, I think you'd have to do like some mocap, or you might have to go like almost like, I don't know, like pointed beard, almost like really big and flamboyant, maybe almost like a Hunger Games. I could see you doing a Hunger Games supervillain type, you know, but I don't know if that's supreme evil.
Yeah.
I'm sorry if I'm like totally tangent.
No. I'm trying to think now. What's the closest like Marvel or DC? Or no, we can't talk about any of that stuff right now. Never mind. We can't. 'Cause
yeah,
of the
yeah.
strike. Never mind. Sorry, we're not talking about that stuff.
No, bro. Full support of the strike, but also we could talk about the strike, right?
We can talk about the strike a little bit. Yeah. That's actually a good point. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe some kind of like fallen angel too. Where
I
I can keep,
could see that.
Yeah,
Yeah, but
yeah.
still, it's almost anti-hero righteous, you know? Obviously the devil is the devil, but it is, you know, an anti-hero storyline.
Yeah. I think one of my favorite portrayals of the devil is Al Pacino in The Devil's Advocate.
I think I've seen pieces of that on TV.
Yeah, I really
That's
enjoy.
him as a lawyer.
Well, yeah, but Keanu Reeves is the main guy. He's the lawyer. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. And I think he's the head of the firm. Spoiler alert: Al Pacino is the devil.
Damn. Bro, you're going to spoil a movie from
You kn-
86?
90 something.
90 something.
Yeah,
I forgot it's Keanu Reeves. 86. He'd be like Bill and Ted.
Yeah. I just recently rewatched a movie from the 80s. I think 80s or early 90s. Oh no, early 90s. The Craft.
The Craft.
Yeah.
Is that about witches?
Yeah, 4 witches in the 90s.
Ooh. I just watched.
Dude, I need to say this before.
Oh,
I forget.
let me know about it.
I had a crush on the evil goth girl. What's her name? I had a crush on her growing up because she was also in The Waterboy. She played Adam Sandler's love interest in The Waterboy.
Oh, and you could relate to Waterboy.
Yeah, oh, her. What's her name? The actress.
Oh, is
name?
she from Breakfast Club or something?
Fairuza Balk.
No, she is not from Breakfast Club.
She's. You know what? She's. Oh my gosh.
Oh,
She's
whoa,
gorgeous.
whoa! She's the main character in The Wizard of Oz 2. Have you ever seen The Wizard of Oz 2? What the fuck? Have you ever seen The Wizard of Oz 2?
Wizard of Oz 2 is trippy.
You've seen Wizard of Oz 2.
I've never seen it.
Oh, I gotta give you, everyone who's never seen it, I gotta
I've
give you a
never
quick recap. Right now, you need to watch it. If you've never seen it, Dorothy, played by a completely different person. Toto is gone. It's now a chicken. Her mother, destitute, poor, because Dorothy has gone nuts and can't help her around the farm. Because she's going nuts and around the farm, she needs to go to school, but she doesn't want to go to school. She'd rather be at the farm.
What?
She's not willing to help around the farm, so the only solution is to send her to a mental asylum to get electroshock therapy in order to fix her brain to make her more useful around the farm. She goes there, gets strapped down. She's obviously not happy about this. Some mother's watching. Weird doctor. He's going to electrocute her. Electrocutes her. She sees a ghost girl. Ghost girl is a past patient of the psych ward. Ghost girl helps her get free. She goes outside. There's a storm. The storm is so big and mighty. No one knows that she got lost. She goes to the river. River's overflowing. She falls in the river. She's saved by somehow being on a piece of wood. Looks like a baby crib. In the baby crib, her best friend, Chicken Toto. Then she passes out, wakes up in Oz 2. Turns out the ghost she's seeing is a princess from this land. She's now in this land. We've got past characters, new characters. There's no flying monkeys. Instead, they're called wheelers. That's right. They've got wheels for hands, bike helmets on their head. Their colors, weird jewel scheme. They hate stairs. That's right. There's entire characters who are wheelers, live in this entire world, and yet they don't know how to work with stairs. They run around, they scare around, there's crazy shit. Who's the villain? None other than the Goblin King. Who's the Goblin King? A giant mountain, of course, with a face that goes anywhere it wants. How do you defeat the Goblin King? With nothing other than a chicken egg. The end. Turns out, the Wizard of Oz 2, the land that she went to, might not be real. She might have had an actual schism after getting electroshock therapy, because she wakes up on the bank of the river.
I'm gonna say this as a friend.
Yeah.
We're gonna get you help.
I don't need help. I've got
That was
Magic Mind.
was.
With the power of Magic Mind, you can recount an entire film without using a single
Dude.
with full pressure.
They're either gonna love this episode. Or they're like, hey, do another one. Hey, is this another BlizzCon bit?
No, that's
is this
the real movie. That's
Okay.
the real movie.
All right,
It's
all right.
fucking nuts, and everyone should see it because it makes no sense at all. It's fucking nuts. It's honest to God crazy.
Art direction looks interesting.
It's really cool. Yeah. But it is
You know.
like it does not make sense.
Oh, dude, did you guys hear the news? They're coming out with a new Survivor for Dead by Daylight.
What does that mean? Oh, new Survivor for the video game?
You don't know?
Oh, what's Survivor?
All right, we'll play this bit.
What's the bit?
Oh no. Okay. Yeah, they're coming out with a new Survivor, Noah.
What's the Survivor, Wesam?
It's Noah. It's you. They're making the Survivor. New Survivor is you.
I can't catch up.
No, you.
I'm stuck on a treadmill. Treadmill.
treadmeal.
Well,
Like a meal?
Yeah. Well, because I eat when I work out. It's my
Yeah.
treadmill.
Treadmill.
Yeah.
No, it's you. You're a survivor on Dead by Daylight. Isn't that cool? They're coming out with that. And
It's
then
so cool.
And then one of your powers is your vest.
Inflate. God damn.
They're about to hit you, and they just pull it,
Uh-huh.
and you're like, "Oof," and
Yeah.
then it blows back the killer.
Yeah.
What else would one of his moves be?
You didn't think this bit through at all.
Well, it's also got a blow-in valve, so once I use the quick release once, my character can do it again. I just have to tap B really
Right,
quick.
right.
Oh,
That's
man.
I actually like
Yeah.
that. That's actually pretty
Tap
good.
spacebar, yeah.
That's actually pretty
To
good.
blow
Peyton.
up to
Sure,
a
that's
size,
good.
yeah.
That's good. There's your DBD opinion of the day.
Throws
That's
lures
good.
at people.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh,
And
they
gives
step
people
on the lures,
tetanus.
and
Oh,
they're
you're
like,
right.
yeah, I
Yeah.
like that.
You're right. Anyone who's not from LA will laugh at the fashion choice, so depending on the monster, they might,
Okay.
Giggle instead of catch you.
And they have a new killer. Guess who's the killer? What would be my powers if I was the killer? I'm excited for this.
What would be general? I think
Because I know you know this, but for the new listeners, Peyton has a channel called Dead by Daylight. Right?
Oh yeah, I forgot you're a straight up pro. Oh my
Yeah,
god,
yeah.
I forgot you're a Dead by Daylight pro.
He has a channel called Dead by Daylight.
The name of the game.
Sorry, I forgot the name of your channel.
It's DBD Opinions.
DBD Opinions, excuse me. Dead by DBD Opinions. I'm sorry. That's insane. And so, yeah, you remember that, right?
Yeah. I think your power is a general build, so you have no special abilities except for your ultimate, which is you're just like any other survivor, right? So people, you don't even blend in like them. You're just your own survivor almost, right? And you walk around and you just try to bug them, slow them down a little bit while they're doing their things. But every time they mess up, like if you're able to mess them up, this meter fills up, and it's the brain pressure meter. And there's like one vein that'll just keep growing and growing until you get so upset. If you're able to like mess them up enough times, you just insta-wipe the map. It's like a nuke. You just explode, and then you like just seek them out like this red devil. You get 1,000% speed, and you can instantly kill them.
1,000. Damn.
That's actually a lot. So
Yeah,
I'm just
too
annoying.
fast.
That's my...
You're annoying until you're mega annoying.
Oh.
I'm sorry. That I think was my joke, and saying it afterwards wasn't as good.
I love you, man.
Loves too.
Peyton. Oh, our time on Adobe Radio Live has come to an end, but thank you for joining. Make sure you subscribe to us to watch the full episode on YouTube, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts. Leave a comment below if you've... Oh, no. This is the live broadcast. So, yeah, the show continues on.
Leave a comment in your car.
Leave a comment in your car. There you go.
Speak into your AC.
Follow Noah at Noah Grossman 214.
Yep.
And
It's very stupid.
and then follow Peyton's YouTube channel, Dead by Daylight.
Oh, shit. Nothing.
Oh,
Don't worry about it.
okay. Were you on somebody else the whole time?
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
All right, okay. I won't worry
I
about
cut
it.
to camera 3 right when it turned off.
Okay. Oh, that's okay.
No
oh,
worries.
that's good. That's good. I was a little worried that if you were like, oh, we haven't been recording.
Oh, we haven't been recording, dude.
This whole time, yeah.
You know, I've heard stories like that. I've been Chin. He's a producer on some other podcasts, and he told me he does record backups just in case, and he's had to use them once or twice.
Damn.
Just because of some freak accident, he's had to use backup audio recordings, and I'm like, whoa. I actually recently used that on a podcast interview. I had to record. It was a Zoom, and I just had my phone out. I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna have my phone just in case.
You had to use that audio?
It actually was pretty good.
Oh.
The microphone on this, pretty decent.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's awesome. There's so these awesome mics that everyone's now getting them, but DJIs, which are like magnet lavs that you can just clip to yourself.
Yeah.
They're the best. Like I swear they're the best. I got them because my co-star and I are going to be starting a podcast soon, which I'll plug and link when I can plug and link. But
Oh shoot, that's great.
But thinking about the backup audio, I'm like, obviously with a podcast, this is like the vibe. But
Yeah.
we have these because we don't have this equipment.
Yeah.
If we shoot somewhere that has this equipment, you just made me realize I should still always have these because that's the cleanest backup audio possible, and it's not inconvenient at all. Just
What's
to,
the
like,
battery
have-
life?
Like 12 hours.
Oh,
Battery life might be 8 hours, but it has like 12 hours of recording time on each one.
you know what?
Yeah,
That
and its
sounds
own
interesting.
recharging port, so you can have the port charged, each one charged, and then you can be charging them from the port. So you can have like 2 cycles of the life before you need to charge the main thing.
Would you be interested if we got that for the show?
Oh, yeah, if you need to.
Yeah, if you need to. They're like $400, so they are pricey.
Oh,
Yeah.
We have
No,
a
they're
backup
pricey.
audio. We don't have a backup video.
Yeah.
Copy.
Yeah.
No, I just like because, you know, I think me and Peyton actually met up a little bit before, a little podcast talk to kind of continue how to like basically like take the show to the next level. You know, because I think you can agree with this, being a content creator. Sometimes you plateau or it's stale, and you want to evolve it, you want to refresh it, but you still want to make it organic to you. And I've always loved the more comfortable I can be is I feel like the best content I can bring out when I feel
especially because you're making evergreen like style content. Like this podcast is like, it's not like it's a season, you know. It's like you just keep making episodes. So like if you started out with like, oh, we're gonna do 12 episodes, and then all of a sudden you randomly are like, now we have to do 12 more. Like the process of creating is different. The environment to create healthily and steadily is different.
Yeah.
And sorry to cut you off. I would like to praise you and your team, because that's one thing that I have difficulties doing myself solo that you guys as a team are great at. That's I think one awesome skill that you guys have, and a lot of successful content creators, is the underlying ability to consistently create in a format that they're comfortable in. Whether that's TikTok or whatever, you know, not trying to like say one is of higher quality, one is different, but like it's a skill to produce 6 TikToks a day, you know. It's a skill to produce a weekly podcast for a never, like there's no, like, even though there might be an end at some point or different evolutions of it, you have to like step into a fog versus like stepping into a structured space. You know, as an artist, it's a little different. It's a different muscle than, you know, acting a character or joining a production for a show. You know, it's different than producing scripted content, I can only imagine. Back to what you were saying.
No. This is no. I know that we've also gone through our serious lulls in terms of, I remember during the quarantine when it was like really fresh, there was a moment where like, well, we need to get some guests back on, because we kept doing producer sessions and nothing was happening in the world other than COVID, and then we were all just like, fuck, like we're just
all
so
of
what
you guys are
up
in
to
the
last
thick of
week?
it.
And we're just like, this is it. And then it's hard sometimes generating that creative spark, especially when you are not in the mood. Sometimes you're just not in the mood to do it, and you got to find a way to get into that mood. And I think there's a process for every artist to kind of find that creative spark again. And then also you change as a person. So sometimes you've been doing something for a while, and then it's like, well, I don't want to talk to guests for a while, or I want to talk to guests again, or I want to do more games. You know, I feel like I want to do more of that. But again, you're limited also by time, energy, resources, and other people's time, energy, resources, like also paying people, you know. If you had like serious cash, then you just pay people, and that solves a lot of problems, you know, because you're paying people a good amount of money, and that's different. And I'm trying to remember where I was going with this, because I know that's what I was asking you before. That's kind of connected with this. You're still with Smosh, great. And then, but you mentioned the podcast, because I remember we talked about this a long time ago. This is around when Guys Night came out.
Yeah.
So it's gonna start soon, or you've already recorded?
So, there's kind of 2 levels to it. And this is for anyone who also wants to start something similar, is the original plan of how to execute versus what has been told to us is the most efficient plan to execute. So even though it's like we could just shoot this and already have, you know, 50 episodes out, the path of growth and effort of that, where we just shoot it in a room, versus when I went to VidCon, a lot of the industry information that we were given is essentially, in order to hack the algorithm when it comes to long form content, which is what they're kind of promoting, is that you need viewer retention, which everyone knows. But the way that viewer retention is working now, instead of people wanting 8-minute videos, you know, 10 years ago, and then going to 15-minute videos 5 years ago, now people are willing to sit down and watch 45, hour and a half, 2-hour videos, in some cases 4 hours of content, depending on the creator and the topic, and do it with huge watch retention. And once you have a long-form content that has large viewer retention throughout the entire piece, it will spit you into the algorithm in an unfair advantage to other content. So essentially, the way that it was pitched to us is, if you create something, even if you're only going to get 300 people to see it, if you know that those 300 people are going to watch on average 90% plus of the video, the next week when you put out a video and it's 500 people, and those 500 people watch 90+% of it, and then the next week when it's 1,000 people and they watch 90+% of it, by week 4 you'll hit 10,000, by week 5 you'll hit 50,000. So the growth of creating a format, whether that's through production quality at the get-go, or hopefully in my case the goal is with the small amount of following that I'm able to activate, and hopefully with a high enough production quality when we start, hopefully partnering with a studio that will give us space, but if not, we'll build the space ourselves. But that's the light delay, is figuring out a studio to either partner with or do it ourselves, just kind of investigating what the field looks like, because unfortunately every 3-4 months a new company goes under, a new one opens up. Like, my experience in pitching things in the last 2-3 years has been, oh, I'm about to sell something, oh, that entire company went bankrupt literally within 24 hours. That was my experience with G4. So long story short, the plan is to create something long form that we can then hack that kind of angle into the algorithm. So when we do release, we're able to get to the success we would want in a shorter time frame than we would in a longer producing it just on our backs.
Yeah.
Which I think is a great way to do it if you're just starting out. But due to the light advantages we have in the space, we need to find a way to use those in order to propel it further. That's kind of the general goal.
Yeah. And in terms of topics,
Mm-hmm.
what really gets you passionate, or what's something you really want to delve into?
So the entire pitch is essentially, and I don't want to actually give it away until it's time to. No, you're totally fine. But essentially, in the same way that I converse with anyone, it's like, I honestly don't care about anything. And obviously I care about things, but like anything pop culture, anything going on. Like, we can talk about the SAG union and its strike all day long, and like, I'll let you know, like, full support. At the end of the day, like, I truthfully don't give a shit, because this doesn't solve anything. You want to actually talk about it? Like, here we go. You want my real passionate opinion? I'll stand 10 toes deep in it. But if I was not actually going to go deep into my opinion, it's shallow. Whether that's a celebrity or a piece of content that I've seen, or a new song, or a movie I like, or just what's going on in the world, or how I feel today, or anything at all. It's the idea of, there's two ways to kind of talk about it. One is like the cordial way, which is like, oh, I'm just like I would to most people. And then there's a legitimate, deeper down, cynical, passionate person who will defend their opinion, no matter how stupid it is, to the ends of the earth. And that is hopefully what we'll tap into, is conversations where I will sweat over debating who's better, Beyonce or Rihanna, even though both of them are two of my favorite artists of all time. But it would be the dumbest thing in the world to spend 30 minutes actually with a normal person, but that's what I do often. Like, just the dumbest shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you enjoy that?
I enjoy passionately talking about anything at all.
Yeah. Well, I can't wait for it to comes out.
Thanks. It was a horrible pitch, but you'll see.
No.
You'll all see.
Yeah, can you imagine? You just storm out. I'm like, well, that's the episode. Stay tuned, I guess. I don't know. Is he crying?
Yeah.
Dude, thanks for coming on again.
Of course.
Really appreciate it. We've got some, whenever the next guys' night happens, we've got some special plans, a little change in terms of format and the way we shoot it and everything like that. And
cool.
We're hoping that you would like to be involved again in some
Yeah,
facet.
of course. Dude, it was super fun.
Yeah.
I forgot everyone's name. I'm an asshole, but
No,
they
it's
were
okay.
hilarious. Especially the, who's the friend that plays the guitar?
Jordan
Jordan was great.
Jordan was so drunk that day. Oh my God.
It was hilarious. All of it was hilarious. I mean, we were all very drunk, but Jordan was like,
Oh.
he's in earnest drunk, and it's so funny.
He wanted to be friends with everyone. Which, yeah.
It was great. I mean, I'm very similar, in no way trying to but it was just great.
It was.
It was a great first time meeting him.
But yeah, we've got it'll be even better next time, and smoother. Much smoother. I promise you, it'll be much smoother. Peyton, Alex, it'll be much smoother next time.
You promise?
I promise.
Okay.
We learned.
That's all I ask from you. We all learned.
We all learned.
We all learned.
We all learned the pros and cons. I have these, sometimes, I don't know if you feel you've run into this, but these monumental, like these massive ideas of grandeur, of what it could be. And then when you start putting it on paper, sometimes, and you weren't like this, but a guest will come in or something happens and you're like, this was a bad idea. and I basically have to brace for impact right now. And I'm like, all right, well, this was a mistake. Okay, here we go. But I think that's part of the creative process. And I think that just makes you a better creative at the end of the day if you take it all and learn from it. honestly.
100%.
I think that's hard to do sometimes too.
Yeah.
Um,
I try to take that with life as well. It's like, hey, that was a very bad experience. I didn't enjoy that. I never want that to happen again. At least it happened now instead of, 10 years from now, Like, unfortunately, this is so fucked up. And this might be lightly triggered for people listening. Trigger if drug addiction is a light trigger for you. I don't participate in drug addiction, but this is my entire point. I know it's going to be so far. You guys got to stick with me. You got to stick with me with this.
Right.
This is one thing that I've said before, and it was so fucked up. It made me laugh, though, was the idea of, like, obviously the overprescribing of painkillers, right, was a horrible, horrible thing. Still occurs today, right? Destroyed America. Completely just destroyed it. A lot of East Coast, Midwest, just horrible, horrible.
Okay.
A lot of it was overprescription for pains that occurred.
right.
And the idea of what occurs to someone if you become addicted to an opioid at 45 because you got hurt working a forklift versus if you got addicted to an opioid at 18 because you're an idiot is, I feel like, a way that you could look at how destructive addiction can be in different circumstances. One, both are horrific, but one is like a legitimate structure that has been built. People are counting on taxes, a house, a family, a job, and they are overprescribed something and led into addiction when they're 45. Like, that is going to be so destructive. And it's incredibly destructive, drug addiction in general, but like but if like you run into that when you're younger and you're able to like fight it and get better, it's not that there's never a future for getting better. It's just, it's going to be a lot harder to recover the damage because it's done to more than just yourself. That's my whole point, is that the horrible impact you had to brace for of your creative choice, better it happened on Wesam's World in the format it did than, when you get to your bigger stages with more people counting on you.
Yeah.
That was the most roundabout fucked up way to get to it. I'm so sorry.
No, nothing to be sorry about. And I'll be honest with you. Like, I'm addicted to opinions. DVD opinions.
DVD opinions?
DVD.
Oh, you're fucking hilarious.
DVD opinions.
I
I'm
think we're all
to it.
addicted to DVD opinions. At least everyone in this room.
I mean, I go to it every day, hoping for an update. He's gonna Corey Kenshin us.
Wait, is there
a month. It's been when there will be an update, maybe.
Is there really a new Survivor coming to the game?
Yes,
It's
For
you.
real? You motherfuckers. You know what? I'm gonna pull this tab just so I can get the fuck out of here.
Can you imagine if we had the editing power to just go? Whoo.
We don't know how big it expands, so
So you really don't want to pull it?
I really don't want to pull
Okay.
it. Mainly because I'm unsure if it's functional, and I know that I'm never gonna go back to Old Temecula anytime soon to pick up another one.
I get it.
Yeah.
I don't like it, but I have to respect it.
Yeah. I did get the tip, though, because the first time I was enjoying
what
it
she
because
said.
the tab is fun, but every single person, the first like 3 people that saw it, just went to try to pull it. And I was like, you can't pull that. That's real.
Yeah, it's intrusive thoughts.
Yeah.
Let me make sure we hit everything.
Yeah.
I'll end with this. One of my favorite memories with Peyton. This just reminded me of when I said, "Are you Corey Kenshining us?" Because he hasn't uploaded in a while. Peyton hasn't either. I told.
Thank you for clarifying the joke.
You're welcome. I don't know what's in this spray, but my skin's getting warm.
Good. Yeah.
This,
It's a chemical reaction. Just wait a little bit longer. It's kind of like Nair. You'll be able to just wipe that right off.
No. I remember coming across, and I didn't know who he was, and I know I'm way late to the party, but I watched a funny or a scary fun video with Markiplier.
Oh, yeah.
And I told Peyton, I was like, "Hey, man, do you know this YouTuber called Markiplier?" And he's like, "Yeah, I know Markiplier."
Yeah.
The guy with 25 million subscribers.
Yeah, the like 4th most popular human
Yeah.
on YouTube.
Yeah. It was just funny. I just think about it every now and then. Anyway,
Yeah.
that's it. Noah, thanks for coming on, dude. This was fun.
Of course, man.
Peyton, play us out. That's it. We did it. Another great episode of Wesam's World. Hey, thank you so much for tuning into the show. Make sure you subscribe, hit the bell icon for notifications, and comment below. Make sure you follow Noah on his channels and his Instagram. You can follow Peyton as well and Alex on their social medias. Pretty easy find, just their names, Peyton Grufik, Alexandra Gorski. and then also DBD Opinions if you want to check out some good Dead by Daylight content.
Weesam's World is filmed in front of a live studio audience.
There is 6,000 people in this audience. That's actually a lot. No, that's too
Holy
much.
crap.
Maybe like
you know what
500.
an Aquacade is?
Who?
You gotta watch the first Freaky Friday.
Always remember to listen, think, and then talk. Bye.